Welcome to my channel. It's time to take your smoothie game to the next level with the ultimate berry blast smoothie. Hey, I'm here to show you how to make this amazing drink that's super thick, super creamy, packed with nutrients and flavor, and takes less than 5 minutes to make. You heard me right, 5 minutes. We're gonna be using a high-speed blender to get the smoothest, creamiest texture, and lots of antioxidants and fiber from the veggies and fruits we use. So let's get blending. First, let's talk about the base of this recipe, which is milk. For this particular recipe, I am using dairy milk, but you can use any milk alternative like almond milk, oat milk, soy milk. It really depends on your preference and dietary needs. One thing to keep in mind is that not all milks are created equal. Some non-dairy milks can be watery and may not blend well. So if you are using a non-dairy milk alternative, try to find one that is higher in fat content, as the fat will help make the smoothie thicker and creamier. Also, you can use coconut milk, which would be great for adding a little bit of a tropical twist to this smoothie. Next, we're going to be adding some frozen berries, specifically a cup of frozen mixed berries. I love using frozen berries because they're usually already mixed for us, so it's a mix of strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, sometimes blackberries. All of these berries are super high in antioxidants, minerals, and fiber. They also come pre-portioned, which makes them super convenient. If you don't have frozen berries, you can always use fresh berries. Just make sure to wash them thoroughly before blending. Another key ingredient in this recipe is the ripe banana. And again, you can use either fresh or frozen bananas. I personally prefer frozen bananas as they tend to be a little bit sweeter and also will help thicken the smoothie. The bananas provide natural sweetness, potassium, and a lot of energy to this smoothie. Now for the protein and the Thames, we're going to be adding half a cup of Greek yogurt. You can use either vanilla or plain Greek yogurt. Personally, I like to use vanilla Greek yogurt because I find that the sweetness in the vanilla pairs really nicely with the berries. Greek yogurt is high in protein, calcium, and probiotics. I do want to note though, that if you are using plain Greek yogurt, you may want to add a little bit more honey or maple syrup to balance out the tartness of the berries. Finally, if your berries are a little bit tart, maybe you're using a different type of berry, maybe you're using fresh berries that aren't quite as sweet, you can add a tablespoon of honey or maple syrup to get that perfect balance between sweet and tart. Now let's talk about the magical transformation that happens when we blend all of these ingredients together. When you press that blend button, it's important to let that blender work its magic. Depending on your blender, you may have to stop and scrape down the sides a few times during the blending process. High-speed blenders are the best for getting that perfectly smooth and creamy texture in a smoothie. I do recommend using a clear blender if you can find one, so that you can see the transformation happen in real time. It's so satisfying and it makes for great content. So let's blend until smooth and check back in with Chloe in just a second. Okay, we've waited patiently. The blender has done its magic and look at that beautiful creation. It's thick, it's creamy, it's got the perfect consistency and it looks gorgeous. We're going to pour it into a tall walled glass, so that it shows off the beautiful color. The easiest way to get a perfectly smooth smoothie is to strain it through a fine mesh strainer. So we're going to use a measuring cup to pour the smoothie into the strainer, and then into our beautiful glass. There you have it, the Berry Blast Smoothie. It's fruity, it's creamy. It's got the perfect balance between sweet and tart. And it's the perfect way to start your day or to give you an afternoon pick. And now, it's time for the most important part of the video, the taste test. I am gonna take a big sip and show you guys just how delicious this Berry Blast smoothie is. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's the perfect balance between sweet and tart. It's really refreshing. It's got a nice creamy texture, a nice thickness to it without being too thick, and it's got a nice beautiful color. It really is the perfect smoothie. If you want to make it a little bit thicker, you could add chia seeds or flax seeds. So I'm gonna show you how to do that now. Simply add a tablespoon of chia seeds or flax seeds to the bottom of your blender before you blend. And if you're looking for some more smoothie inspiration, I'm gonna link some of my favorite recipes below. Now I want to hear from you guys. What is your go-to smoothie? What is your favorite smoothie combo? Leave a comment down below. Let's talk about it. You know, growing up, smoothies weren't really on my radar. I didn't really have a smoothie that often until I went to college. I started experimenting with smoothies and I realized how easy they are to make and how many different flavor combinations there are. There are endless possibilities when it comes to making smoothies. I am always experimenting with different flavor combinations and trying to come up with new and exciting ways to get my fruits and veggies in. For me, smoothies are the perfect way to start the day. They're super convenient and they're packed with nutrients and fiber. Plus, they're a great way to use up any extra fruit or vegetables that you may have lying around. Smoothies are also super versatile. You can make them sweet or savory, thick or thin, depending on your preference. You can also add different ingredients to make them more filling or more nutritious. For example, you could add protein powder to make a post-workout smoothie, or you could add avocado to make a smoothie that will keep you full for longer. So what are some of your favorite smoothie hacks or tips? What are some of your favorite smoothie flavor combinations? Leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. Well, that's a wrap, folks. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Cooking with Chloe. I hope you enjoyed this recipe, and I hope you re-inspired to get creative in the kitchen and to have fun with food. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more fun and easy recipes, just like this one. And be sure to tag us in your creations. We love seeing what you make. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Cooking with Chloe.